Alright, everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it may be. And welcome back to Hippo Cup the 8th, where it is time to head into a nice little triple block of matches for this portion of the day. We got back-to-back 16, 17, 18 UTC going on. Starting off with some action here in Group B. This is the top seed versus high seed matchup. So on paper, statistically the best two teams in this group. You have the Polish team, who have a Polish name that I can't pronounce, and spoilers, it's going to get worse whenever we have Group E matches. I might just not commentate any of those because I don't want to have to deal with two of those team names. They're not words. Anyway, they're going to be going up against Kahli Backshots, which is just another... I mean, this is just an all-time name matchup, man. It's a language that I can't pronounce against a name that I don't want to say. Really, really good stuff. I'm a big fan. So, this one... has some importance for the group. If the Polish team wins, they will be 3-0, and they are currently 2-0, 10-0 maps score. So they would put themselves through the group stage as the top seed out of this group if they win this match. If Kahli Backshots win this match, then they would give themselves the opportunity to win the group outright with their match next Saturday against the mid-seed CTM Enjoyers. Kahli Backshots, of course, winning 5-0 yesterday morning against Team Kyle in their first match. So they're currently 1-0 in matches, 5-0 in maps. Obviously, the Polish team here pretty heavily favored, so you're going to be expecting them to be the likely winners in this matchup. But their opposition did put up a pretty good set of scores in that first match yesterday. So we will anticipate them to do pretty well again, most likely here today as well. As we start to get into things, we've got Bartek, Michli, Alimenter, Tartus, Demo, Bobiak, Majora, Kosiarek, and the Luzna of Dark on the red team here. Blue team, Captain, Insert, aka Mejiro with a 0, McQueen, Easy Chalk, Toybot, Puyu, Lion, Ophiz, Flowers, Silvari, and Olive rounding things out for that team. Both pretty solid rosters, of course. Early stage here, low star rating pool, relatively speaking, means that things are a little more open. Higher skill cap team is not going to be quite so heavily favored as they may otherwise have been, as there are maps in this pool that are pretty straightforward, simple, and not that difficult. It is going to be the team of Kahli Backshots to have the first ban in this matchup. It's going to be Hard Rock 1. It's going to be the Polish roster with the first pick to come once we get there. Part of me anticipates this one going a little slowly, but we've got Nick in there to keep the players in line. Anticipate him shepherding them through this match in a fluid sort of manner. He is, of course, reffing 2 matches at this exact time in this tournament, so a little busy, but nothing that he cannot handle. Screen for about 2 is the first ban from the Polish team. So that is a goodbye. Excuse me. That's a goodbye to Reverse Ideology, our low AR kind of finger control burst free mod pick. We'll go back the other way. And of course, ongoing at the same time as this match, we will have a Group G matchup between Ellen Joe and Charlie Lee, which is the top seed in the group versus the bottom seed in the group, which on paper does not look like it should be very interesting, but you never know. Group G, not necessarily like the strongest group in the tournament. It is a full Brazilian top seed team, but with really not many of the Brazilian players that you would be familiar with from the top tier of tournament play. You've got a full American. That group is interesting. It's actually 4 all one country teams. You have a full American high seed. Again, not a lot of super known tournament players on that roster either. You have an all Korean low seed, and that is kind of a retirement home team. You've got guys like Crazy on that roster. You've got Pain on that roster. Nope, KJK, MX10000. Like, there's some throwback names and some modern names. And the bottom team in that group, Charlie Lee, only 7 members on that roster, full French team. And again, like, not the top tier of, you know, open or 3-digit French tournament play, but they do have their namesake Charlie Lee. They do have Kalangi on that team, so a couple of solid players on that one. But that's going to be going on at the same time. You can follow it on the spreadsheet. The score will live update as the match goes on, but on the stream here, we've got a top seed versus a high seed matchup, so you can understand, I think, going this one. It's going to be Nomad 6 ban from Kahli Backshots, Hard Rock 4 ban from, I don't know. I'm just going to, you know, we're just going to, hang on. Detect language. All right, I apologize if this is loud.
Oni nie wiedza2. Oni nie wiedza2.
Wiedza2? Oni nie wiedza, I guess. Oni nie wiedza. I guess that's as close as I'm gonna come. That's as close as I'm gonna come, guys. All right, I don't speak Polish, and Polish has to be like the most impossible language to pronounce if you don't speak the language of like anything. Just looking at it, nothing makes sense in a lot of those languages, I feel. Anyway, we're gonna start things off with DT6. I am actually including languages that have their own alphabet as well, because a lot of times they're still, other than, well, tonal languages, I guess, notwithstanding, because like Chinese, obviously, the tonality of it is practically impossible for somebody who doesn't know the language. But I mean, you know, if you Romanize like Japanese, for instance, generally speaking, it's very easy to pronounce. I guess Korean's pretty challenging if you even if you Romanize it. A little less familiar with pronunciation of like Cyrillic Romanized and like, let's say, Thai and Vietnamese Romanized. I'm not super, well, Vietnamese is Romanized already, but anyway, not as helpful there, yeah. Hebrew's pretty easy if you just remember that every CH is a ch sound instead of a ch sound, like in most Western languages. But I'm also biased there because I actually can read Hebrew. Anyway, yeah, Polish, hard to pronounce. Okay, moving on. We are gonna go double time number 6. This is just 1 minute and 9 seconds long. It is kind of a tech DT pick in a way. A lot of sliders, you know, slightly awkward rhythm kind of map. So, an interesting place to start. Wait, Katowice is going on right now? I didn't think that was until like next week. Hang on. January 28th through February 9. Okay, that's why, because I looked up the date and it was for like next weekend. Dang, so the final of Katowice is the same day as the Super Bowl. That's sick. All right, anyway, in we go. Lozna of Dark, Michny, Bartek, Kosiarek versus Aleph, Easy Shock, Puyu, and Silvari. First pick for Oni Wiedza. Again, I'm going to get made fun of for my pronunciation of that team. I don't care. Gonna see some slider breaks. Aleph, Puyu, and Bartek falling. Luzna, Michny, Kosiarek, Easy Shock, and Silvari managing to hold on so far. That does mean advantage to the Polish team. Aleph really struggling here, not able to get anything going. It's a break from Kosiarek back, but really doesn't make much of a difference. We've got Michin Gluzin of Dark still holding the double FC against just the FC on Silvari. As we come into the last quarter of the map, not a whole lot of time left here, and the lead comfortable for only wiedza. It is a double FC, it is a big backing combo on Bartek, and they're looking good on this first pick. They will drop the FC on the Luzna of Dark, but Michny bringing it in to the ending. A classic Hippo Cup player putting in a classic Hippo Cup performance, and the 1-0, very straightforward, easy, simple victory on the first pick for this Polish team. Well done to them. 3-way S rank for that side, 1 full combo, and 1 point on the board to go with it. Oh, All right, we're gonna get some early corn holding. We're holding corn very early in this match. Nick, I'm gonna do your job for you. There you go. Doing Nick's job for him on the ref sheet here. But yeah, we're gonna hold some corn. This map never loads properly. Double ref and piece in my own face. Listen, I had the ref sheet open and it was bothering me that the map wasn't selected. All right. I really need to have Twitch chat on screen because otherwise I just seem like a crazy person talking to Twitch chat during a match. I know it's really unprofessional of me, but this is Hippo Cup, so we just do what we want. This map, you will probably get to see about half of, and it'll be a little weird. It just doesn't load properly. It's 12 seconds long. I haven't seen this map load properly on the first try a single time. You have to panic every single time. It is what it is. You can't even commentate this because of that, unfortunately. It's just not commentatable. It's very sad. I bet both the matches are playing the same map at the same time, aren't they? I don't remember what the other match ID is to check. Hang on. G3. Oh, it's way over here. I have to side scroll. Nar. So many matches. Hey, look at that. They're both playing the same map at the same time. Yeah, I was saying yesterday, like, I think this is probably going to be the most popular map. Yep, it didn't load right. I think this is probably going to be the most popular map this week because that's how it always goes when there's a map like this in the pool. All right, you've got combos on the Polish side. On all 4 members, you've got breaks on multiple members from Kahli Backshots. There goes Measure McQueen. There goes Silvari. Flowers holding, but it is not going to matter because you've got Michin Gluzin of Dark and Kosiarek. Is that a 3-way? No. It's a double FC, though. 1-100 from Michny, 2 100s. Okay, so 1-100 is 99.27 ACK, 2 100s is 98.53 ACK. That's really funny. Double FC and a slider break from Kosiarek. And yeah, the coin flip does not work for Team Kahli Backshots, and that is going to be 2-0 breakpoint advantage on wiedza. Yeah, I wonder if you can actually just have the panic while it's loading. That's actually interesting. I don't know if that would work. Why do you care? Difference doesn't. Alright. So we're going to head into Nomad 2. There's the second pick for the Polish side. It's going to be UN, which feels like it's just being new backward, but it's actually not. That would be maybe even weirder. I don't know, this song is just a little tiny bit off-putting for me. But it is 1/4 of a map, right? The first 2/3, 3/4 of this map just kind of don't matter. Once the streams come in toward the end, that's where you will actually start to see it picking up. That's where the map is won and lost, as long as you don't miss on air at some point before then. So in we go to map number 3. wiedza2 looking to consolidate the break point with Losing of Dark, Elementaire, Bartek, and Tartus. Toybot, Olive, Medro, McQueen, and Puyu in for Kahli Backshots on this one. We'll need to get a break point at some juncture in this match. Looks like currently down that 2-0 break point, but they can prevent it from being consolidated by pulling a breakpoint back of their own here. As you can see, pretty straightforward and simple in the early goings here. First third of the map really doesn't have a lot to offer. But it will start to pick up eventually, slowly but surely. As of yet, though, no breaks, only a couple of 100s even being hit. The score going back and forth just about where those 100s are. Will be a slight accuracy advantage for wiedza2. And in we go now. Rest of the map is where it really will matter. You've got actual streams for your control slider, kick slider jump patterns as well. So watch carefully now. Everybody looking comfortable. We've still got 8 FCs on the board. Yet to see a single break. Score continues to flicker back and forth. This one, oh man. This one's getting wild here, folks. This could go any which way. Still yet to see a break anywhere. Barely even any hundreds hit. This one might be an 8-way FC and an accuracy battle if this keeps up into the ending. You've got this one little difficult 1/3 section. No breaks there either. It's going to be all about the accuracy, and somehow Kahli Backshots appear to have done it. The 8-way FC, and they win it by 25,000 points. The double SS on Toybot and Olive outdoes the performance of wiedza2. It is the SS only on Tartus. They did not have a hidden SS, and that is really, to be honest, that's what made a difference there, was that one of those 2 SSs for Team Kahli Backshots was with hidden, whereas the only SS for wiedza2 was with no mod. And honestly, it's the smallest of margins. And that has caught out the Polish team here. Kahli Backshots have managed to take the break point right back. It is, let's see here. So it's a total of 4 100s for both teams. 2 100s on Medro McQueen, 2 100s on Puyu, against 1 100 each on Elementaire and Losing of Dark with 2 100s on Bartek. And that's just it. I mean, it's literally 8 total 100s across 8 players. That was, yeah, I mean, group stage at Hippo Cup. That's what happens. You know what you're getting into in this tournament. we're going to be going into Nomad 5 next as the second pick here for Kahli Backshots. Looking to tie the matchup. Did, of course, coin flip that first pick with Wowie Holding Corn. Backfired on them a little bit, but they managed to recover one map later. And now we're going to go for kind of low AR finger and cursor control in this Nomad pool. So we will have Michni, Elementaire, Bartek, and Tartus against Toybot, Silvari, Medro McQueen, and Puyu. See if Kahli Backshots can rewrite their wrongs, losing their first pick with a bit of a coin flip option there into the DT3. This one a little more reasonable, I think, as a pick. Wowie Holding Corn is, to my taste, the break glass in case of emergency map, rather than a first pick. But I suppose you can go either way with it. But I obviously did not work out for them as the first pick here, so. They'll play a real map this time. A little old-fashioned KTG-ster. And it is a miss-aim from Puyu and a slider break from Medro McQueen. Not what you want to see for Kahli Backshots. Meanwhile, wiedza2 is going to have the four-way still intact as we head into the next third of the map. Bartek and Elementaire on those hiddens looking solid. Also, I just realized that Michni is... Okay. We're not going to worry about it until the end because I don't want to miss anything, but obviously two players probably both do have no fail on. It's just the client. I was watching the wrong players to notice that, but it's one player per team, so realistically it doesn't actually matter. It's going to be a break from Silvari. And now it's a 4FC to 1FC. Make that through. Yeah, 4FC to 1FC. Okay. Elementaire, Bartek, Tartus all still running it into the last quarter of the map. Will the four-way end up occurring? Back-to-back four-way full combos for this Polish side? No, it will not, as Elementaire suffers a little bit of a miss-aim near the ending here. But it's going to be job done for that team anyway on this pick. Another break point will be theirs. Back-to-back break points in this match for these teams. 3-1 goes the lead for wiedza2, as two picks now from Kahli Backshots have backfired. And now 3-1 the lead. We'll see if this Polish side can consolidate that break point this time. Go next pick here. Went DT6, Nomad 2. Alright, it's gonna be Hockey Rock 2. So they went like Techie DT and then they just go into Nomad 2 and then Nomad 2 V2. Or no, wait, it's Hard Rock 3 that's Nomad 2 V2. I apologize. Hard Rock 2 is the Alti Hard Rock. My bad. of mixing it up in this match, it feels like. Techie DT, we get Roy holding corn, we get Nomad 2, we get, like, you know, kind of overlap, just low AR generic. And now we get alt hard rock for fun. Jelly Shot's coming out, so it looks like we should get going into map number 5 of this match here. And starts to be where things will matter a little bit more, of course. If only wiedza gets this map, they will be at match point the rest of the way through. If Kahli Backshots win this, they again have another chance to tie it up, which they were unsuccessful in doing with their preceding pick. But they would give themselves another opportunity. Avoid going down those match points. Always good. Appears all our mods have loaded properly this time as well, so everything's coming up Millhouse. Michni, Kosiarek, Bartek, Tartus, Toybot, Sylvari, Opus, and Lion on a flow alti type of deal here. Early break from Michni. First 100 combo won't be the end of the world, but it will give Kahli Backshots a little bit of an early lead. And other team names that every time I say it, I'm like, I never anticipated hear myself saying this. Sylvari is going to trade it back, so 3 FCs to 3 combo advantage goes back the way of only wiedza. Bartek, though, will fall, stumbling a bit on that flow pattern, and advantage back to Kahli Backshots, who will now take a little bit of a lead. It's 3 FCs to 2 in that team's favor. And Kosiarek to fall. So now it's only Tartus holding on for the Polish team. Meanwhile, Triple FC still intact. And Sylvari doing well at picking the combo back up after the early break. Toybot to fall next. Only a quarter of the map left to go, though, and Bartek goes down. It is Michni and Tartus with some combo, but a double FC and a meaningful backing combo for Kahli. Actually, wait, Lion falls. Hang on just a second. There is a little bit of time here at the end. There is some combo density. I think it's enough on Ophiz and Sylvari that it shouldn't matter too much, though. Kosiarek just does not have that much backing combo to try to bring this back. And it should be safe, and indeed is, for Kahli Backshots, and that's yet another break point. The only point won by the team who was actually picking the map so far in this match was the opening map, that DT6 from only wiedza. Since then, it's just been 4 straight break points on DT3, Nomad 2, Nomad 5, Hard Rock 2. And once more, Kahli Backshots gives themselves the opportunity to tie the match up on their own pick. It would send it to each team's last pick of the match if they are able to be successful, which, well, they've had 2 picks so far and lost both of them. So maybe 3rd time's the charm. Who knows? This match is getting weird. What's it going to be here for Team Kahli Backshots? We've yet to venture into the free mod pool. We've gone 2 DTs, 2 Nomads, and then a Hard Rock. So realistically, this should be Hard Rock 3 to keep the, kind of the trend going. But unsure as of yet. Might actually be thinking about this pick. I don't know. I don't know what would feel good for them here. Yep, free mod 1. Delfino Pier. Not a map I've seen very much as of yet personally. It may have just been picked in the matches I haven't watched or streamed, I suppose. But we are indeed going to open up that free mod pool. short little AJT. Alti, kind of some snappy portions, some little weird finger control stuff as well. You can hear, you know, kind of those 1/6 bursts in the music. Big fan of Delfino Plaza. I'm not a Mario Kart player, but I did love Super Mario Sunshine growing up. That was it. So, you know, that's my connection to this particular setting. So, of course, free mod just needs 2 mod players, right? It doesn't have to be the double hidden or anything, so we could see something interesting here as far as the mod choices go. This map is a base CS 3.8 Air 9.5, so it should be relatively friendly to either mod. Maybe slightly hard rock favored, but not anything too crazy. Like we are set to get going here. Michny, Kosirek, Bartek, and Alimentaire against Toybot, Easy Chalk, Ophiz, and Lion. We'll get in and see what our mods are. We'll see how the players do. 4 straight breakpoints until now. Will that trend continue? It's going to be a double hidden for Onini Wiedza. It's Bartek and Alimentaire. 1 hidden, 1 hard rock, and Kahli Backshots with Toybot and Ophiz. Get our little flowy patterns. We get our little 1/6 bursts. We get an early fall from Bartek. Advantage to Kahli Backshots as Kosirek and Alimentaire both go, as well as Toybot and Easy Shock. It's now down to Lion and Michny, the only FCs left in the lobby after an Ophiz break. An advantage to Onini Wiedza here at the 1/3 mark, who have some recovery combo. And it's Alimentaire with the FC as well. 2 FCs against 1. Big advantage for the Polish team at this point. Just passing halfway. Here's one of those little snap aim patterns. And you see it's an 800k lead for Onini Wiedza. A quarter of the map left to go. Not a whole lot of time. If Michny and Alimentaire continue to hold, they'll be more than comfortably in the lead here. Ophiz to fall. And there is little and less for Kahli Backshots to do on this map. We will see indeed our 5th straight break point of this match. It will be Onini Wiedza taking it, led by Michny and Alimentaire on some solid double full combos. It's a 1 slider and 1/100 for Michny, 1/100 only for Alimentaire on the hidden. And an eventual win by 1.7 million. And a match points now for Onini Wiedza, 4-2. And with their own pick now to come, which they, by the script, should lose, but then they would win the match on the Kahli Backshots pick, right? Because that's how this match is going. And it's going to be Amber's Love. I can't say I expected this pick here. The 5-minute long slider tech nomad map at 4-2 after literally 5 straight break points, going for our 6th. Don't know that this was what I saw coming. Here we go. Michny Kosirek, Bartek, Elementaire, Toybot, Silvari, Medra McQueen, and Lion. On Amber's Love was like a marble. Does anyone have any idea what that means? It was spherical? It was made of glass? It was, I don't know, colorful? And who's Amber? Like, who is the titular Amber? There's just so much I don't understand about this title, and never have, and probably never will. No tautological explanations for this title allowed. Sorry, that doesn't count. You don't get to say Amber is the one whose love was like a marble when asked who is Amber in the title. Amber's love was like a marble. That's not how this works. That's just a tautology. Anyway, everybody makes it through the intro. The first part of the intro, at least. Into the doubles we go. We actually saw a couple breaks, I think, in this section when I saw this played last night. Maybe it was the second double section. It might have been the double section like before the last KI. I love this a little bit here. I don't know. It's a little suggestive, but it's kind of cool. All right. Here we go into the sliders. What a great map. What a great song. I love this. I've always been a fan of this one. I know that the intro like is a little off-putting to me, but the rest of the map and the rest of the song are so sick. Neurofunk, man. Just one of those genres that I don't listen to very much, but I always appreciate it when I do. And we're yet to see a break, ladies and gentlemen. It is an 8-way full combo through 550, and I had to say it, right? There goes Medra McQueen, Silvari, and Elementaire, but that's better for Onini wiedza2, who have 3 FCs against 2 now. Toybot and Lion still holding. It's a double hidden FC for Kahli Backshots, so they do have that kind of mod thing going on for them, whereas the break for Onini wiedza2 was on a hidden player. But there goes Toybot. And a triple make that double FC. Bartek does slider break. So Michny and Kosirek are the ones left. Lion still holding for Team Kahli Backshots, but that lead is already a couple million scored for the Polish roster. We'll see how long they can keep it going. That'll continue to build this lead. I remember how hard this map used to seem. Like, I mean, we're talking like 2017, 2018 here. This map felt just unbelievably difficult, man. It's like 2018, right? Medra McQueen, couple breaks, and now players are just making it look, generally speaking, pretty easy. Like the accuracy, the combo, the comfort level, just so high nowadays. We've come a long way. Lion on the FC still, but the double FC still for Onini wiedza2, and they have it into the middle slow section here. It's about a 6 million score lead. Combo's growing, but Medra McQueen unfortunately not helping things out here by being as far behind the rest as he is. But really, against the double FC, you need a little bit of help if you are Kahli Backshots. Here we go, setting up into the final extended slider section of the map. Things are going to get a little more intense, pretty challenging through this portion of the map. We'll see if the players are up to the task, and so far the answer is a resounding yes. You've got a lot of big combos all over the place, but the double FC on Onini wiedza2, crucial and critical, especially with the big backing combo from Elementaire and from Bartek. Lion still putting on a clinic with the hidden for Kahli Backshots, but just doesn't have a second FC on that side like they would need to be keeping this closer. It's a 12 million score lead, and I don't know that there's going to be much to be done about it. After all of the break points, after all the weirdness of this match, back and forth, neither team able to win their own pick. It is looking like Onini wiedza2 2, how do we say 2 in Polish, will close things out on their own pick here. It's going to be a 5-2 final score as they ran into opposition for the first time. Played all 3 matches today. 12 UTC, 14, 16 UTC, I believe. Did not drop a map in their first 2 matches. Back-to-back 5-0s. But this match challenged them just a little bit. Maybe underperformed a tad bit, but I mean, they also lost an 8-way FC, so you can't really say too much about that. And it is going to be a double FC coming into the ending from Michny and Kosierek, which makes it a little bit of a shame that we run no fail, because those might be some nice leaderboard scores to have, but it's going to be a double full combo. Michny and Kosierek putting a bow on this match, an exclamation point to end things off. Extraordinarily well done to both of them and the entire team. Solid performances from Bartek and Elementaire as well. Lion will end up dropping, of course, the Hidden FC with, I believe that's the best combo in the lobby. Fewest slider ends of any of the 3 FCs dropped, but not enough, unfortunately, as just did not have the backing scores that they would have needed. And so that will be the victory. Onini wiedza go to 3-0 in the group. Total 15 maps won, 2 maps lost. They will win Group B. That is that position in this group settled. And Kahli Backshots now dropping to 1-1. There is 1 match remaining in this group, which now is huge. Next Saturday, because 1 out of the 6 matches in this group was rescheduled to next week. Next Saturday, 16 UTC, will be match number 4 in that group. It is Kahli Backshots, the high seed, versus CTM Enjoyers, the mid seed. CTM Enjoyers currently 0-2, dropping 5-0 to Onini wiedza, dropping 5-4 to Team Kyle. Kahli Backshots will take them on. If they win that, they go through the group as the 2nd seed out. And if they lose, then things get interesting. So be on the lookout for that match next weekend. If it doesn't get rescheduled again before then, I will try to make sure we stream that one because of the group implications. Now, Kahli Backshots obviously looking to be pretty heavily favored in that matchup regardless, but you love to see those group deciding matches end up mattering, end up meaning something. So we will try to bring that one to you next week. For now, we're going to say a quick congratulations to Onini wiedza 2. They are the victors of this match, and with it, the group will head onward into the round of 16. Our first, I think, confirmed number 1 seed to come out of a group. This group is closest to finishing of them all. And we'll wish Kahli Backshots the best of luck in their last match next weekend. We are going to take a quick 5-second break for stream VOD cutting purposes. And then we'll be back, I think, for maybe 1 or 2 maps from another match. So, just a moment here.